This is a paternity action. We have some agreements. The disagreements are mostly around support. The agreements are joint managing conservatorship and establishing paternity for the child or children. In this case, a standard possession order. Neither party requests a finding of family violence or the need for a non-disclosure to be ordered. Parties agree to a residency restriction to Dallas and surrounding counties. Parties stipulate that the father, in this case, a non-custodial parent, has two other children, one that lives with him and another child that he pays child support on. I now call the mother. Ma'am, can you state your name for the record?
Crystal Williams.
And ma'am, do you have any information regarding the father's income?
I do. So
let me just get to my next question.
Okay.
Before I do that, how are your children covered through insurance?
State benefit.
Okay. Do you have any private insurance available for them?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay. And what information do you have regarding the father's income?
So he has worked at the same employer at minimum the past 5 years. And in our 3 years of in our relationship, at minimum, he works a 20-hour a week overtime at minimum. His standard shift is from Saturday to Monday. We constantly stayed in conflict about it. The reason he didn't want to do it is because of the overtime availability for the rest of the week. So him introducing that he's standardly, and this has just changed in the past 6 months, I know it's not true.
Today we're diving into a real courtroom scenario where parental responsibilities and paternity issues collide. Crystal Williams lays out her experience, explaining the father's work schedule, overtime, and conflicts during their relationship. The state carefully frames the paternity action, highlighting agreements and disagreements, from joint conservatorship to support calculations. You can feel the tension as details about income and prior arrangements surface, showing how past relationships influence child support negotiations. This is the kind of transparency courts rely on to make fair, legally binding decisions.
All right, ma'am. And you understand that the state is going to ask for a ruling based on his income, that we are not taking a position, either your side or the father's side, regarding income, that we're going to ask the judge for a ruling, correct?
I understand.
Okay. So based on the information that you have provided and testified to, the state did a calculation and calculated child support at $679. Is it your wish for child support to be ordered at that amount?
I would agree to that, as we were already in an agreement of him paying $150 a week up until about February of this year.
Okay, ma'am. And based on that, on what you're proposed, the information that you have provided, the state had done a preliminary calculation of $160 for cash medical. Is it your wish that that be ordered?
I mean, I'm okay if he wants to provide her medical. So I'm okay either way that goes.
Okay. And based on the information you provided, the state did a preliminary calculation of retroactive support at $6,111 to be paid out at $81 a month. Is that your wish for that to be ordered?
Yes.
And ma'am, I hear that you just stated that you have this information that you testified to regarding the father's wages. How do you have that information if you are not in a relationship together?
Is anyone else see that she's frozen? What's happening?
Ms. Williams, did you hear that question?
So I wasn't sure if it was me or her. So all I heard her say was, "It's my understanding based on your testimony," and I don't know what else she said.
Okay. I think
okay.
All right. Go ahead.
I'll repeat the question. I think it is your side that's breaking
Okay.
up a little.
Okay.
Okay. So how do you know about his income?
Again, so we were in a relationship for 3 years, the same employer he had prior to us dating, and the one he's at now. And that has been his consistent schedule and routine throughout our tenure. That was also his schedule and routine prior to us dating based off of the information he provided to me. I'm also aware that peak season typically happens for his organization starting at or around September, and it usually doesn't go down until about March or April of the following year.
Now the focus sharpens on child support specifics. Crystal confirms preliminary calculations: $679 for support, $160 for medical, and $6,111 retroactive at $81 a month. The courtroom tension is palpable as the judge probes her knowledge of the father's income despite their separation. This section underscores how courts rely on testimony, patterns, and documented work history to calculate support. Every word matters here. Accuracy and honesty can dramatically influence the final ruling. It's a lesson in how child welfare, financial accountability, and legal procedure intersect.
Okay. Have you seen any of his pay stubs or anything like that within the last month or two?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Could it be possible that maybe his workflow changed?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Anything else you would like to tell the judge?
Not at this moment.
Okay. I pass this witness and I call the father. Sir, can you state your name for the record?
Decollete Mango. I have some
Sir.
concern though.
Sir,
Yes.
listen to my question.
I
Yes,
didn't
ma'am.
understand what you said. Sir, can you repeat what you just said?
I said I have some concern.
What's your concern, sir?
We've been separated for almost a year now, and I always take care of my daughter.
Okay,
And
let me
and
just stop you right
I
there,
have
sir.
here I have here
Stop, Mr. Mango.
I have here an
Stop.
insurance. Okay, sorry.
Sir, I understand that you are contesting some issues. I understand that you are contesting some support issues. We will get to those issues in just a moment, I promise.
Okay.
The question that I'm asking you is, are you in agreement to joint managing conservatorship and to a standard possession order?
Yes.
My next question, are you in agreement to a geographic restriction to Dallas and surrounding counties?
No.
Sir, do you understand that a geographic restriction means that the mother would be required to keep the children in Dallas and surrounding counties? Do you understand that?
Oh, I didn't know.
Okay, now let me ask you, what do you do for a living?
I work at warehouse as sanitation.
Okay, and how much do you earn per hour?
22.40 something.
Okay, and how many hours do you work per week?
36 hours. And
Okay,
sometimes sometimes it depends how things goes. I go in, so for either 2 days or 3 days. But right
Okay.
now I haven't been in. I haven't have.
Here we switch to the father's perspective. He starts contesting some support issues and clarifies his understanding of conservatorship and residency restrictions. The back and forth about hours worked, overtime fluctuations, and income reveals the complexity of calculating fair support. This segment showcases the importance of precise financial disclosure. For viewers, it's a masterclass in how minor differences in work schedules or income estimates can alter legal outcomes. It also emphasizes the emotional stakes for parent separated for long periods.
No more overtime because right now there is a big change in my company.
Okay, let's talk about overtime. In the
Yes.
last 12 months, have you worked any overtime beyond the 36 hours that you just
Yes.
stated?
Yes, ma'am.
If you had to look at the last 3 months, how many hours per month, how many overtime hours have you done in the last couple of months?
If this month, no overtime.
Okay, last month.
Yeah, this month, no overtime. Last month, I can say max 10 hours, 15 hours. Because like I said, we just have a big change in my company.
Okay, the month before that.
And the month before that, I was working maybe 10 hours, 12 hours overtime.
Okay. The month before that.
No, really. I don't.
Okay, and the month before that.
No.
Okay. All right. Sir, how is your child currently covered through medical insurance?
Okay. My child has been in since she was born. No.
The discussion deepens into medical coverage. The father explains his company insurance, costs, and coverage details. The judge begins weighing the practicality of including or excluding medical support from monthly obligations. Notice how small details, like a $98 weekly premium, can influence the court's final numbers. This section highlights the balancing act between legal requirements and real-world affordability. Both parents are demonstrating accountability, while the court ensures the child's needs remain prioritized over disputes or misunderstandings.
With through Cigna, through my company. All of my kids are with my company. And I even sent her a copy of the card. And I have to renew that tomorrow.
Okay. How much does it cost to carry your children?
I don't know. I think I have the family package and I have that with me, but it's somewhere in my car right there. I don't have that on my hand right now, but it's around 98 for the family package
$98 per month, per week.
per week.
How many people are on that, or which people are on that plan?
3 of my kid plus my stepdaughter.
Is a child or children in this case on that medical plan?
Yes.
Does the $98 a week include you?
Yes.
The state calculated child support at $450 if the judge orders you to carry the medical insurance. Are you in agreement with that judgment, with that obligation?
Emotions hit the courtroom as the father recounts not seeing his daughter for a year despite efforts to connect. The judge navigates visitation rules, emphasizing the child's right to maintain a relationship with both parents. The standard possession schedule is laid out: first, third, and fifth weekends from Friday to Sunday. The commentary here highlights the human element of family law. Legal decisions are deeply intertwined with emotional well-being. Viewers see the delicate challenge judges face, balancing fairness, safety, and stability for children.